double whammy unboxing again. Hell yes. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and today we're back doing another unboxing. And today we have some interesting packages here because I had to order these on AliExpress. So I order stuff from AliExpress now because there's a lot of like admittedly cool stuff. Oh crap, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Actually, wait, I think I can just tear into it with my hand. I ordered two things. I already see them both. This is gonna be fun. So, let's get the first one out of the way. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to censor that up. It's from BFDI. Or actually, I can just say BFDI at large at this point because, like, they've appeared in more than one season. Ah, man. There's a hole at the top. Oh, whatever. But this is a 4 plush that's supposed to be like a bootleg of the Youtooz 4. So yeah, this is my first ever BFDI plushie. I would have waited for the other one, but like I'm not willing to spend that much on 4, to be honest. And like it doesn't ship out until November, so I guess I got this guy technically, so to speak, early. So here's what he looks like underneath from the back. Although I guess my 4 thinks he's a humpback whale. And yeah, the actual shape. So there you go. I wasn't expecting it to be that large. And for Godzilla, because I did order a Godzilla, not to go with him, but just around the same time. Oh, wait. Styrofoam. Why can't they always ship them like this? Come on. Come on. There we go. So, let's see here. Oh, of course he's in another plastic wrap. Actually, let's just cut open the tape because I'm getting kind of tired. This is a little excessive. Okay, so no labeling on this one. This is Godzilla the Ride, which is like the precursor to -1, which I think Takashi Yamazaki, the director of -1, also worked on. Ooh boy. Oh boy, that filament on the tail. Wasn't expecting it to be this large of a tail though. I significantly underestimate the size of these things. So, well, let's have everything all assembled and we'll make final judgments later. Okay, so that was easy. Yeah, I like this so far. I decided to get this because, like, it's the closest thing I can get right now to a 6-inch -1 Goji for, like, a fair price. And, I mean, this is technically -1 Goji, just without, like, the jutted out dorsal plates and the enlarged ones. Plus, -1 Godzilla does use this design. So, to recap, this has been 4 from BFDI and Godzilla the Ride. So I do so hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone. Don't you want a battle to win a prize? 4 goes, I don't think I want any prizes this guy's got. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew, and today we're taking a look at the bootleg Youtooz plush 4 from BFDI or BFB, more specifically BFB, but I'm talking about like BFDI at large because technically speaking, BFB was the season that 4 first debuted in. But today we're going to be taking a look at my very first ever BFDI plushie. So for those confused why or how I got this thing early, this is a bootleg. Now, I'm not sure if anyone's well equipped with what the term bootleg means, but basically it's a counterfeit. It's a fake. I own a decent bit of bootleg stuff. In fact, I've actually gotten a bit more bootlegs than usual because a lot of the actual legit merch, let's just say, is very pricey. And I know it doesn't directly support the intellectual companies, and if you had the choice, I would actually suggest you get the legit one. But money's tight, and I got what I could afford, and this is one of them. And plus, I've been a BFDI fan for like 10 years at this point, and coming on 11 as of next year. So I thought, why not finally get out of the grave and finally get BFDI, not a figure, because I know they came out with BFDI figures, but an actual BFDI plushie, which is, who else better to do than 4? So I saw this on AliExpress. I was just like, wait, is this even legit? Because like the official one still hasn't even technically released yet, because that doesn't come out until like November. And then I looked at the reviews, there was images of this guy, and I was like, you know what, sure, let's scoop him up. And so I picked him up, and along with a good jiller, but that's for another review. And yeah, so enough blabbling. Let's see if this 4 is truly worth it to be in your collection. Now, for those wondering why this is 4 laying on stomach, this is because it's part of Youtooz's whole flop line, or like flop plush line. Basically, they have a character and they make them sit on their stomach. Initially, at first, I was a bit confused about this decision to make the very first Youtooz BFDI merch like a flop plush, because I understand like flop plushes have their own like unique appeal, but I would have expected it to be a 4 upright, you know, like feel like this, and then having 4 like looking straight at the camera, or I guess looking straight at you. But I mean, hey, this isn't all that bad of a way to go. So automatically you can tell that the blue choice is a very light and kind of more faded blue. I think the official one's going to be a bit darker than this, because 4 is, relatively speaking, a darker blue in the series. Not like overly dark, but as per the actual like materials here, it's actually kind of decent. Like, I'm pleasantly shocked at the quality of this thing. I'm not saying it's like super high quality. You definitely can tell where it's cheapened, but it's surprisingly like not that stupid flimsy material that you get with a bunch of other like knockoff plushies. Also, yeah, you rub it and it's obviously not intentional, but there's a bit of a colored tone difference. It happens with like all the plushies. For the eyes, they are going to be the big circular eyes with the Youtooz crescent shape eyes, which to this day I wonder if that's actually just the eyes closed or these are actually the pupils. We have the mouth, of course, wide open. Sorry, not wide open. Wide across and not open, what I meant to say. For the actual head shape, of course, it's the number 4, in case if it wasn't already obvious enough. Although it's actually not that aligned. Yeah, the bottom part doesn't really align with this one, which is actually how the number 4 is supposed to be. But I'm judging the accuracy of a number for a damn plushie. Whatever. For the stitch line, you can clearly see where the stitch line is going to be. Just a look at the back of it, which I understand, like, of course, like in the show, whenever you see 4 from behind, it actually just mirrors, or actually just shows the 4 like this. It's not like this, where it's flipped. It's actually just, regardless of which angle of 4 you're looking at, which is funny because there's some scenes where 4's like, parts of his head actually like wrap around I remember in the BFB episode, BFB 10, I think. I mean, we just watched that one on the live stream, but 4 like wraps his entire body around Loser and then brings him back to Earth. But yeah, anyways, going back to here, yeah, you can definitely see where there's more like the stitch lines. Here's like the main back of it, and you're actually gonna notice mine's unfortunately got a bit of a rip. This was not by me. This was from the packaging. You can actually go back to my original unboxing. It was like that straight out of the wrapping, which I get it. It's AliExpress. Say la vie, but come on, really? Really? Also, I saw a lot of nasty comments about the fact that 4 is, you look at 4 from this angle. Yeah, the certain comments on that. I'm not even going to elaborate. Anyway, so for the back part of 4, it's literally just going to be this big blue cylinder. Of course, that's the main body of 4. And of course, we have the hands here, which are actually going to be pretty big and bulky. Like, at least for the size of the hands. I think, like, the actual plush design, at least on the promo pics, are a little bit cleaner looking than this. At least from what I've seen. And I also do like the fact that they're not just like, how do I put this? They're actually quite like thickened, so they actually have a lot of stuffing in them. So it won't be like super floppy or really anything. Also, same goes with like the feet here. It's very short, stubby little feet. So there's that. Trying to see here for the tag. Here's the tag. So there's that. And yeah, that's basically all I have about this plushie. It's a very like it's very simplistic. It's very large. I don't really have a whole lot more to say about this thing. You can make him clap. You can make him, I don't know, tap dance if you really want to. It's primarily just meant to kind of look like this. If maybe you're trying to sleep with 4, this is definitely going to be the plush for you. I would do things like size reference, but that's more like for the action figures. But as well, I will also mention that because I have this 4 plushie, I will also be hunting down some more plushies. I'm thinking about getting a Fiery or Leafy, which I'm probably still going to get the bootlegs, because you guys have to understand that it's not a fault of Jack and Jellyfies, but where I am, BFDI merch is so expensive. Like, it is unreal. Like, this guy I got on a sale for like from AliExpress. He was like a third the price of the actual Youtooz one. Again, it's not a fault of Jack and Jellyfies. I actually encourage you to go to Jack and Jellyfies official shop to buy like official plushies. This guy unfortunately sold out and will never be coming back. Unless you find him for resale on StockX, but you don't want to use StockX for Youtooz stuff. You're just gonna get ripped off. But that said, I really don't have much else to say about this thing. I will honestly give it a fair rating and say it deserves, in my personal opinion, a 7.5 out of 10. Like, as far as like a critical rating, yeah, that's kind of what I rate this thing. It's not a bad first BFDI plushie for me. And I've seen like the TikToks about like how so many people have like heaves of BFDI merch, and I'm just like sitting here with my 1v4 plushie. Yep, they're living the dream. But give it a few months and I guarantee I'm gonna have a lot more BFDI plushies, because let me tell you, AliExpress is selling them for cheap, so that's where I'm gonna be going. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. Again, I would also like to preface that this is a bootleg and does not support Jack and Jellyfish officially, so if you want to buy an official 4 plush, go to their website. It should still be there. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.